Welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina, and today I have with me the best value moped style e-bike on the market, the MEELOD DK300 Plus. With its dual suspensions, I've been able to get it up to 31 miles an hour. Guys, for $9.99, this is really fast, and it has a lot of features that punches this e-bike way above its class. So today, I will be doing a full review for you. I will be putting it through the ringer. I will be doing all the tests that you've come to love from the Electrified Latina channel: top speed run, off-roading, pedal assist, brake test, etc. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. Now, I reviewed this e-bike before about 3 months ago, but I just had to do another review because it is just such a great bang for the buck at $1,000. Actually, I am just realizing at the time of filming this video, the price just went up $100. So now it's $1,100. So it's still an incredible price for everything that you get here. I mean, you know, think about Super73 e-bikes. They are the ones that started the trend on scrambler style e-bikes, and they are so overpriced. Yes, they are incredibly good looking, but totally overpriced. So they have a model called the Super73R. That one goes for $32.95, so 3 times the price of this one for very similar specs or less. So it also comes, well, that one comes with a 750 watt motor, and you get top speeds of 28 miles an hour. This one, I've been able to get it to 31, 32 miles an hour. Also the Super73R, it's a single speed. This one has 7 gears. They both have dual suspensions. They both have the same size battery as well. The warranty of the MEELOD is a 1 year. For Super73, you have to pay $188 to get a 1 year warranty. Okay, so now, features that stand out about this e-bike is dual suspensions that are actually work really nice. The motor, it's a 750 watt motor, but it peaks at 1200 watts. The very large battery, this is a 48 volt, 20 ampere hour battery. It's huge, super cool looking, and functional headlights. And I just really like this e-bike, guys. What can I say? The design is very simple and minimalist. It looks similar to Super73, but I think also different from other motorcycle style e-bikes. It has this like triangle shape, as you can see right there. And it has this elongated part on the back, which is going to make it more stable while riding at higher speeds. The frame is made out of steel, making it very durable and solid, because this bike weighs 108 pounds, so it has an impressive payload capacity of 400 pounds. Now, let me give you a walk around of the e-bike. So for tires, we have knobby Chaoyang 20-inch by 4 inches. Nice for off-roading right there. Come over here, John. Let me show you the gearing on the back. So we have a Shimano 7 speeds with a Shimano Tourney derailleur TZ with a derailleur guard. I always like to see this, very good. Then over here with this chain ring is a 44 tooth, and it is just single guarded. I wish it was dual guarded, and it's plastic. So cheap components right here on the back for your gearing, but this is a moped style e-bike, so you're not going to be pedaling. This is going to be meant to throttle around. Now the motor is right here on the hub, and this is a 750 watt that peaks at 1200 watts, and it is branded MEELOD. Now we have the controller under the seat, very nice tucked away from the elements. This is a 25 amp controller, which is actually pretty good for the price point. And then over here we have this big battery that you get 2 keys to lock and unlock. It's really easy to get it out of the frame right there. This is also branded MEELOD, and it's 29E cells, 48 volts, 20 ampere hour battery for an estimated range of 100 miles, which in my opinion is way overblown by MEELOD. This is probably done by a very light rider on pedal assist one, pedaling right there. And to turn on your bike, there is a power button on the side right here. So this is where you're gonna plug it in. It has a lid right there, and then this little button, you press it in, it turns green, and then you can turn on the bike with this M button right there. Very simple display. Let me show you the cockpit now that we're here. It's very bright on bright sunlight. So we have rounded rubber grips. These are actually just like cheap, like solid, nothing special about them. Then we have your MEELOD branded hydraulic brakes, brake lever right there. Then in the center, they do give us a phone attachment with USB charging underneath. Nice feature right here for such a price point. Then we have your Shimano SIS shifter right there. Very typical for e-bikes on this price range and even higher actually. And then over here, this is your switch for high and low beam right there. And then I'll show you the lights later. And then we have your horn underneath. It's a beep beep. I guess it's good enough. And then we have a right quarter twist throttle. I love to see this. And then of course your other MEELOD brake lever. Oh, and let me show you the brakes right here. So these are dual piston, like I said, MEELOD branded 160 hydraulic disc brakes, and they work fantastic. Another thing that I like to see on this bike that goes with a very solid theme, you know, well, we have metal fenders, but we also have metal pedals, which are going to be more grippy on your feet. I like to see this too. The front suspension is branded MEELOD. It's a double crown, and you can adjust the compression right here with this dial on the right. Very nice. It also has a pretty long travel of 110 millimeters right there. Now, let me show you the brightness of this headlight. Of course, this is the middle of the day. So, okay, there we go. This is your daytime like running lights. But then actually, okay, so to the right, this is your high beam. And then my switch to the left, this is your low beam. It's super cool. Now, let me show you the rear, okay? So this rear suspension, like look how beefy that is. It's a DPA with rebound, lockout, and air pressure adjustments. It's actually very robust, and in my opinion, a standout feature of this bike. You can adjust the spring stiffness right here. If you like twist this right there, very super cool. And then this is where you can ingress your air right there to either stiffen it up or make it softer, okay? And now let me show you the brake light, which it's over there. So let me press on the brake lever so you see how it flashes right there. All right, guys. First impressions on the MEELOD DK300 Plus. All right, this is a super cool motorbike, guys. It's just, it's pretty small. First things that I'm noticing. Pretty small. Feels more like it's made for the Asian market, where people are a lot shorter than for the American market. But it's still really comfortable. The riding position, completely upright because of the BMX handlebars. I love them. Plus, I love the looks of the BMX handlebars. Grips are fine. I mean, they're on the hard side. But since you're so even with the handlebars straight up, your hands are not going to hurt. If I was like higher up and I was putting all the pressure on my wrists on this kind of grips, after a longer ride, they would end up hurting. So, yeah. All is good. Now, one of the first things you're gonna notice as soon as you sit is like you're sitting on a brick, period. This seat is so hard. It's, you know what? I'm just deciding right now, it's like the worst part of this whole bike. It's the saddle. Shouldn't even be called a saddle. Like, it really feels like you're sitting on a brick. And I've been riding, you know, other e-bikes with way better seats, so I can feel the difference even more. And this is not the kind of seat that's going to break in, because I've been riding it for almost 70 miles and it feels exactly the same. So the other thing you're going to notice right away is the lack of ability to pedal. It's so uncomfortable. For one, because you're so close to the, well, you're so close to the ground, and then the seat is low, right? It's like moped style e-bikes, you can't adjust the seat. So yeah, when you pedal, like, two things happen. That your knees are gonna come up to your chest if you're taller than 5'8", I would say. And the other thing is that it's a very large battery, 48 volt, 20 ampere hour, so it's wide, it's thick. And then if you leave your key stuck to it like I do, just rather keep it here and it's safe than lose it elsewhere. But anyway, so the key sticks out, and that's going to bother your legs when pedaling, for sure. Like, they shoot out. Plus, it's not geared for to pedal and give it input. There's a lot of ghost pedaling going on. But hey, at least they're giving us 7 speeds. A lot of moped style e-bikes nowadays, they don't even bother, and they just give you a single speed, you know? So, what else do I feel? Oh yeah, let's see how it handles here. Yeah, this bike is super nimble. I'm doing some zigzagging here. Woo! It's so nimble. It's so cool. 20 by 4 inch tires. The other thing to notice, guys, is the suspension. The rear suspension is pretty stiff, especially for light riders like myself, but the front one is amazing. Let me see, I'm gonna do a bouncing test. Woo, woo. Oh yes. So the front suspension has 127 millimeter travel, which is actually a lot, especially for this type of bike. So very happy about that. And the other thing, guys, that I've noticed, well, pedals feel good because they're metal. And let me crouch down here, see if we can get, well, I saw 30 on the display. We're gonna do our top speed in a little later after this. But the display reads, as I come stock, 3 more miles an hour. So I don't know if you can get in there and just change the size of the wheel for it to be more accurate. All right. Guys, this is a top speed run. I have my GPS right there. I hope you can see it. 1, 2, 3, throttle only, go. All right, so now you do get unlimited power from the throttle at any PAS level. I like that. I like when you get full power. So now, today, I'm carrying a heavier backpack because John couldn't make it, unfortunately. All right, 28 miles an hour on the GPS, 31 on the display. Wow, so there's a big discrepancy here. It's 3 miles an hour between the display and the GPS readings, okay? I don't know if you can see the display, but it's 29 miles an hour on GPS. Crouching down, woo-hoo-hoo. Top speed is 29 miles an hour. But guys, I've been able to get it up to 31 miles an hour on GPS. I don't know, maybe the wind is different today. It was on a different day, so, but yeah, here we go. It's awesome for the price. Can't go wrong. This is the pedal assist test, guys. I'm gonna bring it down to 1. Hopefully you can see how high up my legs come. Oh, it's bad. Like I said, the key is like hitting the side of my leg. Pedal assist 1, 15 miles an hour, 16. Let's go to 2. Woo. Yeah, my gears are all the way up to 7. I'm barely giving it input. I am giving it a little bit of input right there. 21. Yeah, okay, so if I spin my legs harder, I do give it some input. Well, up to 22 miles an hour. I'll put the speeds up on the screen as it would be on GPS, guys. Okay, let's go to number 3. Woo, 24, 25, and this is complete ghost pedaling now. 27. Huh. Looks like we're gonna get the same top speed in all the other modes. 27. Okay, let's go to 4. Something to know, the motor is pretty loud on this one. It doesn't bother me, honestly, but I know it bothers some people. 31.5, 32, and number 5. Yeah, that's exactly, so 4 and 5 are pretty much the same. Almost 30. Woo! Yeah. All right, guys. Now we're gonna do the reactivity test. See how fast the motor engages, okay? So first on throttle, I'm going super slow. 1, 2, 3, throttle. 1, like a second, okay? Let's do it again, maybe at a little bit of a higher speed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and throttle. Like a second. Not bad at all, actually. All right, 1/3 time, guys. I like doing this test. 1, 2, 3, go. It's close to immediate, guys. Like a half a second to a second. Pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna do it on pedal assist. I'm on pedal assist 5. Let me slow down just a little bit. Okay, there, 1, 2, 3, pedaling. One revolution. Okay, let's do it again. Braking a little bit. 1, 2, 3, pedal. 1 revolution, and let's do it a 3rd time so it's the same as the other one. 1, 2, 3, pedal. 1, 2 revolutions, not bad at all. And then it engages very smoothly, guys. This is not jerky. So this is a cadence sensor. And I'm gonna say it's one of the better cadence sensors because it's not jerky. It doesn't feel like it comes like in and out, very like abrupt. It's smooth. Is the best word I can use. Okay. Yeah. No, it's great. It's very responsive. But again, this bike is not meant to be pedaled. All right, woo! All right, guys, this is the off-road test. Starting on our usual place, lots of loose gravel. At some parts, I do like to put my foot down, just in case the tires slide under me. But we do have thick tires, right? 20-inch by 4-inch tires with Chaoyang with a knobby tread. I mean, it's not the knobbiest tread I've ever seen in my life, but it's knobby, it's rugged. All right, and now we're gonna hang to the left here into the super gnarly terrain. I do have pants today because I knew we were doing this versus shorts or my little summer dress. I would scratch my legs all over the place. So I have the suspension. This one doesn't have a lockout or preload. You just have rebound on this one. So I have it all open to give me the most shock possible in the front. Unfortunately, the rear shock, like a lot of these bikes, is super stiff. And you know, and it's made, you can see the thickness of the, okay, here's a little trail. Okay, okay, this is and I can feel it climbing very fast to 90. And the sun here in Colorado, it just hits so hard. All right, so I'm turning back so that I can like find the same trail we were on, the gnarly one. Where is it? It's like just tiny. Somewhere around up here. Again, it's hard to see because of how overgrown it is. Whee! Wow, slippery gravel, slippery gravel. Okay, it should be right here. Oh, I found it. Oh my God, the brakes are phenomenal, guys. All right, so, you know, riding this bike, brakes are, these are the highlights of this bike, okay? So, brakes, the handling, love the handling. What else? There are more the front suspension is actually really nice. And the price, those have to be the highlights, guys. Like, I can't believe there is no way a few years ago you will get even close to the specs and performance for $1,000. Well, now, like I said, it just went up $100 because of the tariff, $1,100. But yeah, like a few years ago, easy, 1,600 for this bike, maybe 17. Oh yeah, easy 17 because of the size of the battery. 20 ampere hours, it was like unheard of a few years ago. Ooh, okay. Now we're in this really lots of big rocks. Oh, woo! Better not put my leg down because then I'll get poked, scratched. Woo. All right, let's go here. Now lots of tree trunks that have fallen. It's been windy. Yeah, but you know what? I can say, just like MEELOD says, that this is the all-terrain conqueror. I agree with them. It does great off-roading, guys. Oh my God, if only the rear suspension could be more plush, we would be so set. Now we're going down. The further down we go, the looser the gravel gets, putting a foot down just in case my tires slide. But yeah, no, this Chow Air tires actually have been doing really good. Pretty good. You know, I've definitely have had some good amount of grip here on the road. Pretty darn good. All right, woo, passes the off-road test. All right, guys, this is the hill test. I have to be honest, I already tried once and it did not make it. And okay, one, it's because it's not a super powerful bike for this kind of climbing. But two, is because right before I start the hill, I have to brake because there's a big batch. Okay, go. Come on, MEELOD. Come on, you can do it. I just don't like to give up, guys. Come on. Oh my God. All right, guys, it almost made it. It was trying so hard. It didn't, but this is a really steep incline on a dirt track. It almost made it, guys, so pretty happy about that. All right, guys, this is the sand test. But as you can see, the beach is packed. It's okay, we're only gonna do just like a little bit. So I don't know, I don't think the bike can handle this much sand, and really super thick sand. But you know what? It does have the power to traverse it. Oh my God. I'm sliding all over the place, guys. Woo! It's a beautiful Sunday, so it's packed. There didn't used to be that much people a few years ago, even 2 years ago. Wow, a lot of people have moved here. This is more packed sand right here. Oh my God. I just did a turn and I almost went sideways, guys. Sometimes I feel like going faster is better. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted you to see this bike in the sand. And I was curious too, I have to say. Okay, I'm turning but slow and with a foot down. Okay, now they're both back up, kinda. So, okay, maybe I should keep it all the way down the whole time. All right, little dude. Okay, I'm gonna go to the back where there's less people. All right, I'm cranking the throttle all the way back. Whew. Okay, not anymore. Oh, gotta be careful. I'm hanging onto the grips for dear life here, guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, maybe I should just go straight instead of trying to turn in the sand. Oh my Lord. Whoa. Oh, this is the thickest of sand right there. Okay, this might be the thickest. Let's see if it goes on a standstill, okay? In the thickest of sand. 1, 2, 3, go. Nope, it's not going. I'm stuck in the sand. Gonna have to give it a little help with my foot. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna need momentum, guys. Ooh, it's struggling here. Oh, it's really struggling, yeah. Have to pedal a little bit. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a difference when it doesn't have the... Okay, back on the flat. Well, it can be done, but it's not the most powerful for that. Guys, this is the brake test. I'm gonna hit the throttle hard so we can get to as fast as we can before we brake. 25 and brake. Whoa! Oh my God. This bike has excellent stopping power. Let me show you. So it is, oh, come on over, Mary, please. If you can please just show this. So this is a dual piston, MEELOD branded hydraulic disc brakes with 160 millimeter rotors. Braking is excellent. It's one of the best things about this bike. So who is MEELOD and what do I think about this e-bike? So if you haven't heard of MEELOD, they have been manufacturing and designing e-bikes for big companies, for big name brand companies since 2015. So, you know, after a few years of that, they thought hey, we're doing a great job. We're really setting up these big brands for success. So why don't we launch our own brand? So yeah, so they just launched it's 2024. It's either end of 2022 or 2023. And they have been making big splashes on the market, guys. But maybe you haven't heard of them because they are still pretty new, but oh my gosh. You know, and because they manufacture almost all of their components, right? The majority of e-bike brands, they use a certain company for brakes. They use another company for their motor. They use another company for their controller. They use another company for their battery. You know what I mean. You know where I'm going with this. So, but MEELOD, nope. Proprietary components. So for example, in this bike, it's MEELOD branded brakes, MEELOD branded battery, MEELOD branded motor. I'm not sure about the controller, but yeah, just many things. And because of this, they have very tight control over their components, so you get really good quality control. here. So, and then as an all. So yeah, so you know, this bike, it's on the heavier, it's pretty heavy, right? With the battery, 108 pounds. But it's because it's made of steel. And on the flip side, it's going to make it really burly, really durable and solid. Like there is no having flex on this frame, or your frame is not going to break. It's so solid. And then you can actually do off-roading because it has the dual suspensions and decent power. And you know, I'm always impressed with, since I started riding this bike, their brakes are phenomenal, phenomenal. And this is with just having 160 millimeter rotors. And I promise you, you don't need any more than that. 160 for this bike, like the way they do their brakes. Wow, respect. So thank you, MEELOD. I think they're gonna do big things, great things. Pretty sure they have great customer service because they've always been super responsive with me, which you're gonna say like, oh, it's because they're working with you, but like, no. Trust me, I've been working with a lot of brands now, and there are definitely some unresponsive ones. But no, MEELOD is good. MEELOD is very good. Yeah, this bike, so things that I love about this bike feels solid, durable, it's planted with all that weight, so I feel very comfortable going at speeds. It stays straight, like it's, you know, I don't feel any wobble, any weird noises. Like I said, the brakes, the front suspension, the position, that's very important. The upright riding position, love it, guys, love it. I promise for $1,100, you can't go wrong with this bike. It rocks. And the other thing I love about it, for you guys in the modding community, this is such a great platform for modding and operating. I mean, you have the really super solid frame, and plus you have that huge cavity, and actually they already have the brackets to the battery tray, the brackets to install a second battery in the huge cavity. So yeah, you can do that. I was telling John, so on this bike I would upgrade, so, well, the seat. Okay, so now let's talk about the negatives. The seat is terrible, terrible, terrible. And MEELOD told me they're working on developing new models. I really hope they've listened to the feedback from their customers and YouTubers like myself that this seat needs to go. We need a way better saddle here. What other things? Oh, another thing that I love, it's how it is like all equipped to ride at night too, and for safety. With the high and low beam, I really like the headlight, and it looks really cool too. It does have the horn. Oh, that's another negative. The horn is so puny. It's like a beep instead of a horn. So yeah, I've been riding on the trail, and like pedestrians, they wouldn't even, because they were occupying the whole lane, and they wouldn't like get over because they couldn't hear me with my puny beep, meek, meek. So let alone cars, and they would hear, like the pedestrian would hear me until I was like pretty much like right there onto them. So yeah, so that needs to change. I love that it comes with a phone holder. What else? Oh, and the size. The size of the bike, it's way too small, guys. Like I'll put the rating for riders up on the screen, but I mean, in my opinion, this is for riders who are like really, really short, maybe like 5 foot tall, maybe 5'1". I would say 5'1", but just like all the way up to 5'9". Yeah, something like that, like 5'9". And that you're still gonna have your legs like scrunched up. Oh my God, so much traffic today. Ooh. And yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming along to another one of my videos. I will leave an affiliate link. I don't think there's going to be a discount for this one because it's already crazy low. But if you're interested in buying this bike, I really, really, really appreciate that you use my link, because that really makes me happy. It really helps to support this channel, guys. I will be seeing you tomorrow back for another video. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding. Ride safe.